because they're punch drunk. They're not putting their arms up anymore. They're not guarding punches. They are just taking a beating. When people show you who they are, believe them. They know themselves much better than you do. Love is that there is no referee that comes along and stops the fight if you're no longer protecting yourself. Your job is to be that referee.
Have you ever wondered why some relationships just don't work out, no matter how hard you try? Maybe it's not about the effort, but about recognizing those early warning signs. Today, at Amo, we're focusing on early signs of a bad relationship, because knowing these could save you a lot of heartache. And who better to guide us than Matthew Hussey, a trusted dating coach? Matthew has empowered thousands like you to navigate the ups and downs of dating with confidence. He is here to help you spot those red flags and make wise choices in love. Picture yourself in a moment of decision, weighing your heart's choices. It's a crossroad we all face in dating. This isn't just about spotting the trouble. It's about empowering you to choose relationships that truly honor and respect you. Imagine feeling confident and secure in your dating choices. That's what we're aiming for today with Matthew Hussey's expertise. Step into a world of dating where you feel valued and understood. Your journey to fulfilling and respectful relationships starts now. Right here with us at Eternal Amor.
There is a quite well-known Maya Angelou quote that struck me as being extraordinarily important when it comes to relationships. She was once famously speaking to Oprah, and she said, "When people show you who they are, believe them. They know themselves much better than you do." And she was referring to those moments where people say, "I'm a selfish person. I'm not a kind person. I don't think of other people a lot." You know, when people, "I'm a mean person," when people say those things and we shrug them off, when someone tells us, I'm a mean person, I'm selfish, I'm unkind, I don't think of other people, I'm not looking for something. When we ignore that, it's at our own peril. Because they're telling us something about themselves. And we have to assume they have no reason to lie to me right now. They know themselves much better than you do. It's this idea that our job, when we feel something intensely for somebody, is to just keep loving them. But you don't just have one job in life. Loving someone or showing love, giving love in life is only one of our jobs. The other job is to protect ourselves. In a boxing ring, what does the ref say at the beginning of every fight? There's the same line that gets said from every boxing referee in every fight that ever happens. Looks at both boxers and says, "Protect yourself for all times." When, at a certain point in a fight, a referee determines that one of the fighters is no longer capable of protecting themselves because they're punch drunk, they're not putting their arms up anymore, they're not guarding punches, they are just taking a beating that's putting them in genuine peril, genuine danger, and could be causing serious long-term harm, that referee stops the fight. Protect yourself at all times. And when the fighter can no longer protect themselves, they stop the fight. The problem in love is that there is no referee that comes along and stops the fight if you're no longer protecting yourself. Your job is to be that referee. Your job is to be both the fighter and the referee in that fight. And if you get to a point where you can no longer protect yourself, if you get to a point where you realize, I'm just taking a beating, emotionally, I'm spiritually, my soul, is taking a beating in this relationship. Your job is to stop the fight and remove yourself from the ring. If you want to know someone's intentions, watch their actions, not their words, unless what they're telling you is difficult for them to say. When we're trying to make any kind of a sale in life, we want to say all of the things that are going to help us make that sale. If in the course of that sales presentation, someone tells you something undesirable, unwelcome, something that could cost them the sale, what they're saying in that moment should be given particular attention. In that case, we shouldn't be blindly looking at their actions and what they invest in us. We should be paying attention to the small print. I think of it being like that. It's like a commercial for a relationship where someone is walking you through the scenes. Here's us going to a movie. Here's us in a park having a picnic. Here's a moment where I confide in you with something vulnerable, and aren't we connected in this moment? Then after all of these relationship-esque scenes that make you feel so invested comes a small print where someone says,
"Warning, this romance comes without a title. We'll never call you girlfriend, just not ready for a relationship and not looking for anything serious right now."
That's the small print. Because when somebody is telling you, "I don't want anything serious," amidst doing all of the right things, or they're telling you, "I don't want a relationship," even though they're behaving as if you're already in a relationship, what they're saying requires effort to say. It may sabotage the very attention they are trying to get. That means it was inconvenient for them to say. And if it was inconvenient for them to say, if it was something that could cost them the sale, then it's something that should be given extra attention over and above their actions.